if I'm real, I'm not playing so hot on mine.
For those on the go, enjoy the convenience of a fast-friendly drive-thru that keeps you on the move. When you're home, working to serve you better, faster, and offering the best food at the best prices in town.
All right, you folks out on Facebook, I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way since Facebook is giving me a crazy fit over here in the radio station. You can now see all of the band here. The McLains are all here. And Raymond, I'm going to let you introduce the band to start with here. Just sort of get us going here.
Well, all right. This is the McLain Family Band. My name is Raymond. These are my two sisters, Ruth on the bass at the present and Alice on the mandolin at the present. Alice's husband, Al White, playing mandolin at the moment, and Daxson Lewis on the banjo. And that's all of us.
Okay, that's the McLain family, and here we go.
Okay.
I'm going to the races, gonna see my pony run, and if I win in ring dance, we're gonna have some fun. That we can get ready, they say I'm not worthy of you. They don't know what they're talking about, they don't know what we gon' do. I'm going to the races, gonna see my pony run, and if I win in ring dance, we're sure gonna have some fun. When you see me coming, better raise your window high. When you see me leaving Lord, Lord, hang down your head and cry. I'm going to the races, gonna see my pony run, and if I win in ring dance, we sure gonna have some fun. I'm going to the races, gonna see my pony run, and if I win in ring dance, we're sure gonna have some fun.
Yeehaw! This is a little strange, Raymond. I used to do this way,
Yes.
where I would hold the phone, and today I got trapped into doing it.
Well, I think that's perfectly all right.
Normally I can even walk up now and shake hands
Yes, we
and say,
can.
"Welcome to Renfro Valley Country." Of course, you're no stranger to Renfro Valley.
You know, we had a weekly series on WRVK radio back in the early 70s.
You did indeed, and remember,
Al Ballinger was our
Al
host.
what a great guy he was
Yes, he
too.
certainly.
Y'all made a great show together, didn't you?
Well, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun, and I worked with Al for many years. I loved him to death.
Good man.
And the crew here you got, boy, I tell you, you got some talent in this crew right here.
I tell
Ooh.
you, we're really blessed.
You are.
We are. I'm so thankful for my family.
Yeah, and you know, I was talking about your resume a little earlier there, but gosh, it's almost impeccable to any act I've seen. I mean, you all 50 states, and then you've been to several countries, 30-something countries.
64, actually.
64? Okay, my math's wrong.
Well, at one point it was 30-something.
Yeah, and you just keep adding to it. Yeah.
Well, we have, yes.
And we'll be talking about that some. And any things right now you want to bring to the public? Let's talk about some of the things.
We have a lot of things that are going on right now.
Yeah.
Of course, we originally had this scheduled back in December, I believe it was, and Al had actually worn one of his fingers out playing the mandolin, had to have a bionic finger installed or something like that.
The real deal. Huh?
Yeah. So at the last minute we had to postpone, and this was the earliest actually. But we were originally coming on to celebrate our induction to the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame, and actually stopped there on the way up to the station. I love going in that place. Mm-hmm. Everybody would love to go to the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame. Merle Travis's guitar is there, the one with his name in the fingerboard. All the wonderful people that are part of Kentucky music history, everyone from Loretta Lynn to Rosemary Clooney to Ricky Skaggs, to all the Renfro Valley Barn Dance folks, all it's amazing what's in there. I could go spend a year in there and don't think I could see everything.
Yeah, it is.
And we're just so honored to be part of it.
And we're honored to have you here today to be a part of this radio station today.
Well, we're honored to come back again. I saw Glenn Pennington's picture as I was coming in there with little Jimmy Dickens and all the people, and just brought back so many good memories.
Okay, I want you to. I see a friend of mine on here, Loretta Powell, and
Loretta.
she's one of my colleagues of teachers many years ago. So let's play her a song.
Absolutely. What do you think we ought to play? How about a waltz? Can we do the down home waltz?
Oh yeah.
Okay, Alice or Daxson, one of you tell about the down home waltz.
Well, I'll tell you a little bit about the down home waltz. Our friend Buck White wrote this tune. Oh my goodness, it was probably, gosh, when did he write it?
It was back in the 70s,
Yeah,
yes.
he wrote it in the 70s, and we loved the tune so much that our dad decided that he would like to write words to it, and so we now sing the song of the down home waltz.
Boy, that was beautiful. Woo! That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, man. Soothing
Charlie.
and a good storyline in the song. And what was the name of that?
The Down Home Waltz.
Yeah.
Now that's one, a lot of the things on the new record, we were talking about the new record, Kentucky Moon, before we went on the air. And that's one of the songs, matter of fact, all three that we've done so far, Kentucky Moon, that we started with before we were, oh, thank you, Charlie. before we went on the air, that, and we'll do that for you again later.
Okay.
Kentucky Moon and the Down Home Waltz, Going to the Races. And do I have my banjo
got it
there?
right here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're all here. We've kind of crammed in on you on this.
I like that, though. I like that closed space.
Well, you know, this is how we started. Even when we started on television in
It was.
1968, there was one microphone hanging from the ceiling, and we learned to work around it, and it's come in very handy. All
And
these
you know
years.
something, Raymond, today, one of the things I like about professionalism is when Raymond and I started here at 1:30 today, we had a problem.
Not a small problem.
and we kept on working with it. Well, Facebook gave us a problem, so Jody's fixed that.
Well, thank you very much, Jody.
All right.
Jody does all of our scheduling, and she's a graphic designer. She freelances, and she does
And a videographer.
and a videographer.
Yes, and she's a videographer as well, yes.
She not only designed our CD cover with
Yeah.
the photography of Hallie Adams.
It's very good,
Thank
too.
you very much, Hallie, too. And but she's designed record covers for everybody from Dolly Parton to Willie Nelson to
Cool.
to Patty Loveless, to a lot of the people who were in the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame. Matter of fact, as we were walking through earlier in Ricky Skaggs' case, I said, did you design that Ricky Skaggs record cover? And she said, I sure did.
Wow. That's cool.
And, so thank you very much, Jody, for stepping in and helping us today.
Yeah.
So another thing that's very interesting, do I have a set of strings here? I'll show you one in a little bit. I was touring in Hungary, doing some workshops and some concerts recently, and a man who made, long story short, a man who made strings, their musician, came in. Oh, thank you. There's a set of strings. And he asked me about the gauges, he let me try several different alloys, and he had some with the wound ones with a large core and some with a smaller core and fatter winding and that. And we came up with a set that I just love, and they're available on our website as well. But we're going to play one of the songs that's on the new record on Kentucky Moon.
Okay.
It's a number that I originally wrote for Sonny Osborne back in the 80s. He and J.D. Crowe were going to make a banjo record together. And through the process of logistics and record companies and one thing and another, they never made the record before they died. But Sonny had asked me to write this for him, and I did. He liked the song, and he named it River City Blues. And it's on the new record. Can we play it for you?
You can.
Okay, River City Blues. 2, 3, 4.
I like that, Ray. But that was good.
Well, thank you, Charlie.
That was good. You had a little mixture of a lot of songs there, didn't you?
Stole from the best.
We'll be back here in just a moment. Y'all can go ahead and carry on with Facebook and promote the CD while I'm on the live radio break here. We'll be back with the McLains on Stars Across Kentucky.
Oh, good. So that we're on Facebook right now. How wonderful.
Yes, I'd like to say hello to Diane. I think she's listening at home now.
Hey, Diane.
Hello.
Yeah, and Sarah, too.
And Sarah.
Sarah's on.
Yes, Sarah Jean. Daxson's wife. Yeah. So, why don't we do, you want to do my Down in Old Kentucky or Homegrown Tomatoes?
Down in Old Kentucky, yes. Let's do that.
Okay. What
Yeah.
would you like? I'm going to get my fiddle. Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll come over on
So
this
now
side.
you can get whatever you want. We're on a break. Ruth, you're still working down at the college, right?
Yes, I get to teach at Morehead State University at the Kentucky Center for Traditional Music.
That's got to be, that's it.
And Raymond used to be the director there, and now the director there is Daxson Lewis.
Hey, all right.
And he's doing a fabulous job. We have students that come and take lessons in the instruments.
And occasionally you hire one of them.
Well, he is a graduate. Daxson is definitely a graduate. We have other graduates that are there too. But in addition to the music instrument lessons and voice lessons, the students get to study about the history of the music and the future of the music. And they're part of it. They do songwriting, they do theory, they get to work on vocal harmony, and all kinds of wonderful aspects.
They do a lot of
performance. A lot of performances, and all centering around the musical styles of what used to be thought of as the eastern, southeastern United States. Now it's all over the country. And all over the world.
All over the world,
We have
yeah.
friends actually listening on Facebook.
All right, back live here. We're talking with Ruth McLain, and Ruth is
Hey, Charlie.
an employee of one of the universities around here in Kentucky, working with music. And
Absolutely. I'm thrilled to get to work at Morehead State University at the Kentucky Center for Traditional Music. students come from all over to be a part of it because it's the place to be.
It is the place to be. Well, at Moorhead, I've got a grandson that's going to head there in about another year.
Oh,
and,
nice.
Yeah, and I've had a granddaughter that's been there, so
Yeah.
it's a great university.
Well, any musicians that might be interested, they could come and join us. They can take lessons and classes. They can even major in traditional music.
Yeah, and occasionally Ruth will hire one of her students.
Well, it's not up to me to do the hiring. But I'm fortunate that my boss
Right.
is the director of the center.
Well, and I was thinking in terms of the band.
Yeah. Well, Charlie, the way that came about was I was a student in the program, and of course Raymond was director, and Ruth was on the faculty there. And Raymond had surgery on his index finger, so made playing the 5-string banjo kind of difficult. They had a few shows coming up, and they asked if I would step in and fill in for a few shows, and then I just didn't leave.
You didn't let him leave.
But so I've been a part of the band since I think about 2016, and couldn't have asked for better mentors in life and in music.
Well, I'll agree with you on that. And the McLain family, I mean, what a great family they are. And Alice over here, so what do you do in your spare time besides playing that beautiful
Well,
mandolin?
I do substitute teaching now. I taught
A
first
teacher,
grade for
another
20
teacher,
years.
another teacher.
And yes, and now I love substituting.
Mhm.
So I've been doing that a lot recently. I also garden. Love growing tomatoes and peppers and green beans, and we eat well at our house.
Well,
And somehow we
maybe
all end up at Alice and Al's house.
those green beans will draw you in.
Yeah, it's the sun gold tomatoes that'll really do it.
Well, do you ever do any mandolin work in your classroom for your students? When
I haven't done too much
You gotta do
with that. I
sing with them?
I sing with
Yeah.
them, and
Yeah.
I use music in classroom management. You can you can kind of
Attention.
charm a class into listening to you if you start singing with them.
And
Yeah.
we performed at Silver Creek Elementary, a year or so ago?
Oh
or
yeah,
two?
oh yeah.
That was lovely.
We've enjoyed playing at Silver Creek too for the kids. The whole family has played there. Yeah.
Well, my whole career, every Friday, one of the teachers y'all sang to a while ago, she was one of my cohorts, and we had 120 kids every Friday for 1 hour in one room. And you're thinking it's a little hot in here? Okay, let's take off with the McLain family here on Stars Across Kentucky.
Okay.
Down in old Kentucky where the skies are blue. Hello everybody, how are you? Down in old Kentucky, my old southern home. Born in the country, I live in the hills. A whistling seems like a river in hills. Down in old Kentucky, my old southern home. Oh, down in the mountains, where the skies are blue. That's why I live here. I never feel blue. Down in old Kentucky, where the circles are fine. Baby, teach your mind, you can sing it mine. Down in old Kentucky, my old southern home. lived here all my life. Down in old Kentucky, down in old Kentucky, my old southern home. Down in old Kentucky, where the corn grows fine, everybody loves to have a real good time. Down in old Kentucky, down in old Kentucky, my old southern home. Oh, way out in the mountains, where the skies are blue. That's why I live here. I never feel blue. Down in old Kentucky, where the people are fine, they were preaching about you, singing line. Down in old Kentucky, down in old Kentucky, my old southern home. That's why I live here. I never feel blue. Down in old Kentucky where the people are fine, they will teach you how to be in line. Down in old Kentucky, down in old Kentucky, my old southern home.
Yeehaw! So that's one of the songs on the CD. Boy, that is a great song. Makes you smile.
Well, that song was written by Asa Martin.
Really?
Yes.
From around Irvin.
Yes, Asa.
Asa
Yes.
County.
No, Asa. Asa probably would know me too.
Yes, you certainly would. He played with Jim Gaskin and Buzz Busby and those guys. Wonderful, wonderful players. And Asa, you know, he wrote Hot Corn, Cold Corn,
Yeah.
and he wrote I'm Going Back to Alabama, and he also wrote that song.
Oh, that's a good one right there. And you all deliver it so well. It makes you smile through the whole song. I mean, you know, it's just one of those smiley songs.
Well, let's see. We also have. Should we do Brown Eyed Baby?
Sure.
What do you think about Brown Eyed Baby? That's a song that we did years ago. Our Aunt Rosemary wrote it, and we have just put out a collection of all the recordings that we've released.
Boy, how many is that?
It's 16.
16
CDs or LPs, of course. Well, back in the day, it was 8-track tapes and cassettes.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many people you have on the air that are old enough to have made 8-track tapes, but we did.
Well, can I raise my hand up just a little bit?
You're right there with us, Charlie.
Just a little bit.
But we just put all that together. This is part of Collection 1, which is everything we made up until, what, about 1980?
Yeah.
And then Volume 2 is everything from 80 on. Each has 8 CDs worth of material or LPs worth of material on them. And here they are.
Oh, wow, you have a collection here. That's cool. Yeah.
I like the collection.
This is Volume 1 and this is Volume 2.
That is quite the collection.
Well, it is.
If you forget and leave those here, I'll put every one of them in. I'll put every one of them in the computer.
Well, this is one of the numbers that we did years ago that was very popular. It's called Brown Eyed Baby.
This ain't just another love song, honey, 'cause I wrote this one for you. To tell you that I'm missing you, and that I'm being true. I know, when the song's on the radio, you know your brown-eyed baby singing for you. You'll know your little darling loves you. There's nothing else that I could ever do. Just find a ride and come on home. Then your brown-eyed baby won't be blue. I've been hanging around the trailway station. Everybody looks like you. I get so sad sometimes I cry, seeing every bus go through. I know when There's nothing else that I could ever do. Just find a ride, come on home. Then your brown-eyed baby won't be blue. In the jukebox, honey, and I play this tune. And though you may be miles away, I won't believe our love is blue. I know, when the song's on the radio, you know your brown-eyed baby singing for you. You know your little darling loves you. There's nothing else that I could ever do. Just find a ride and come on home. Then your brown-eyed baby won't be blue. No, your brown-eyed baby won't be blue.
Beautiful, beautiful job there. Love that song, Ruth.
Oh, thank you. It was written by our aunt, our father's sister.
Well, you have a lot of writer connections, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the things we always tried to do was to be original.
You know that you are right, and I'm sitting here listening and enjoying this absolutely phenomenal radio show, maybe the best I'll ever do. but you're original, traditional. It's the real deal of country and bluegrass music.
Well, we always wanted to be authentic. We always wanted to be real. We always wanted to try to sing from and play from our hearts and
make as much money as possible.
That's right.
Yeah, dimes and quarters just keep coming in.
Al is originally from New Mexico, born in Texas, raised in New Mexico, came to first to Nashville, Tennessee, and then to Kentucky to play with the Bluegrass Alliance when Vince Gill was also with the Alliance, and that's when Al and Alice met. Actually, wasn't it, Al?
Along about that time, my first gig with the Bluegrass Alliance was at the Opry for the Early Bird show, and Alice came up to me after the show and introduced herself and welcomed me to the family of bluegrass musicians.
That's right. Yeah, I knew a handsome fellow when I saw him.
And a talented fella.
Anyway, we've been married 48 years.
That's right.
Oh, hey, you're still making blush.
Oh, well. That happens all the time.
Well, why don't we do another original song? This is also on the new record. And Ruth wrote it for Daxson to sing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So we get Daxson up on the mic here. Hey!
I'm going to raise it up a little bit for his voice because he's taller than I am.
Yeah, and all of us.
Well, one time Ruth asked me, she said, I'd like to write a song for you. And is there any, parameters that you'd like it to be in? And I said, well, I'd like it to be about Kentucky and all the things that we love. And I gave her this whole list of things, and she wrote this really great song. I love getting to sing it. I love that we got to cut it on Kentucky Moon. This is called My Home is in Kentucky.
Good.
1, 2, ready, go.
It's in Kentucky, rolling hills of Kentucky. Looking round home, I've never felt so lucky. I've been up and down the road. Walks down the river slow, got to believe it. I know heaven when I see it.
Well, I'm gonna go to Jackson, in Grand Ole, and I'll hop on a plane or train, and I'm there. 'Cause I keep my bags packed and ready to go. I'll tell you one thing that I know.
My home is in Kentucky, rolling hills of Kentucky. Looking round home, I never felt so lucky. I've been nothing down the road. Walks down the river slow, got to believe it. I know heaven when I see it.
Well, East Coast, West Coast, and cornfields are fine. I sure love the Rockies and Florida's sunshine. But I've got Miss Washington, Texas, and Maine. 1,000 miles, you won't hear me complain.
My home is in Kentucky, rolling hills of Kentucky. Looking round home, I never felt so lucky. I've been nothing down the road. Once down the river slow, got to believe it. I know heaven when I see it.
Alaska's got glaciers and Florida's got the keys. California's got the stars and big redwood trees. But none can compare to an open line. 'Cause I've got a girl there with stars in her eyes.
My home is in Kentucky, rolling hills of Kentucky. Looking round home, I never felt so lucky. I've been nothing down the road. Once down the river slow, got to believe it. I know heaven when I see it.
Boy, oh boy, it's good. I got to take a short break. Go ahead and you guys go on Facebook and have a little ball right now. I got to take a break, and we'll be back with Stars Across Kentucky, the McLain family.
Okay. Well,
Let's do Kentucky Moon.
okay.
We didn't do it for
So, yes,
we didn't do it for these guys yet.
We haven't done it for Facebook yet?
No, we
All
haven't,
right.
we haven't done Kentucky Moon
This
on
is a
Facebook.
pretty short break here.
Okay. This
We can be quick.
is going to be one where that Ruth wrote, and it's the title song of our Kentucky Moon CD.
You know, a challenge to the writers of this group. 250 years next year for our country. And I'm looking for somebody to write a song to play on the radio about the 250 years of this nation.
That's a great challenge.
That's a challenge.
That's a great challenge.
That is a good
So you're
job.
at the college, and throw that out there, Daxson.
All right.
I'm throwing that out there, and I'd like to have that song. And there, Dr. Fox, John Fox, who is working on this venture, he's looking for a theme song.
Okay, be a good challenge.
So that's a good challenge. You was close to it, Daxson, on the one Ruth wrote there. I was picking up a few things about Florida Everglades.
Go anywhere. Our home
Yeah.
here.
But Dr. Fox, John Fox is his name. He's over the. It's 250. What is this? I forgot. And anyway, you can find it. I can send it to you. But he's looking for some artist. And Christy Miller, I don't know if you know Christy or not. She's going to work on a song.
Yeah. We know.
And so I'm going to throw out this talented group right here. All right, we're back at it here with Stars Across Kentucky, and we definitely have some Hall of Fame people that are inducted into the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame. Go down and you can see their wonderful display. And today you're getting a free sample of their wonderful talent. Absolutely. You all have been so precious today. Thank you.
Oh, thank
Well,
you.
it's our pleasure, Charlie. Thank you so much for inviting us to join you here on the show. You know, it's very fitting that the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame is here in Renfro Valley,
Yes.
because Renfro Valley has such history
And when you go in and see the Renfro Valley folks, you see people like Lily Mae Ledford and Wade Maynard that played, represented Renfro Valley, Kentucky, and our nation at the White House when the King and Queen of England visited back in the 40s. And you see so many wonderful things there, and we're just so honored to be included. If You Come in Exile is right there. And, I mean, so many people that have history here in the Valley and here in Kentucky, and all of Kentucky. Can we do the title song from the new record?
Absolutely, love to hear it.
Ruth and I wrote this together. It's called Kentucky Moon.
Kentucky
Great. Is it going to be your title track in Kentucky Moon?
That is the title track.
Yeah, well, that's a good one.
Yes.
Really?
That's a good one.
There are a lot of good songs on
there
this
you go.
CD.
Kentucky Moon.
14 songs, including things like Would I and Blow the Candle Out, and a lot of songs that we've done over the years, and a lot of new ones too. Mm-hmm. And Michael Cleveland joined us on Cotton Eye Joe and played the dog out of the fiddle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Made it a lot of fun, didn't it?
It was so much fun that we did it with Ricky Wasson. That's where we recorded it with Ricky Wasson up in Clay City, and he's got a great studio there.
I'm sure a lot of people that are listening have been to Meadow Green Music Hall there in Clay City, Kentucky.
I've been to Clay Cities a few times doing car shows, but I've never been to the...
Well, you want to go. This place was built right out on a farm just outside of Clay City, and it was made for music. It was made for this music. The Kentucky Friends of Bluegrass and Old Time Music all came together, and it's a beautiful place. Forest Meadows farm there was the ideal location, and I love this place because it's the true, real Kentucky music community that comes together. And
Oh, well, the atmosphere is there.
the atmosphere is there, and old folks, young folks, and there's hardly any better deal on the planet because it's a priceless show and the admission is low. So it's not only a wonderfully inexpensive place to take a date or to take your family, but the music is first class.
They have a festival there too, celebrating J.D. Crowe, and it's in August. It's down in August, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, great bands.
We'll have the Mountain Music Ambassadors from the program at Morehead State.
That'll be good.
They're the flagship touring ensemble that represent our program and students who are going to make this music a career. They'll be there Saturday, I believe that's the 20th. Double check me, but it's a Saturday of festival weekend.
Now, where were you? You're pretty close. You got some dates coming up shortly, don't you?
Oh, we do.
Jody, what do we have coming
You'll
up?
have to check our Facebook page, McLain Family Band Facebook page, McLainFamilyBand.com website.
The only thing is you have to spell McLain like we do with one C. McLain Family Band.
Yeah, I had a little trouble with that in the beginning, but I figured it out.
So this is on the new record as well. We've talked about a lot of the original songs that we did. This one was written by Guy Clark, but it's a wonderful song. Alice has every qualification to sing this song, but she does raise tomatoes.
Ain't nothing in this world that I like better than making a lettuce and homegrown tomatoes in the morning out in the garden. You right one, don't get a heart. Just grab a heater with some alone better without them. A culinary bummer, I forget all about it. Sweating and ticking every time I go out and I pick me up again. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'll life be without homegrown tomatoes? All the two things that money can't buy. That's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Go out to eat, and that's for sure. But there's nothing homegrown tomatoes. Put them in a salad, put them in a stew. You can even make your very own tomato too. Eat them with eggs, eat them with gravy, eat them with beans, and yolk or navy. Put them on the side, put them in the middle. Put your homegrown tomatoes on the hot griddle. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'll life be without homegrown tomatoes? All the two things that money can't buy. That's true love and homegrown tomatoes.
Oh yeah, now what?
Walk that page.
I eat Johnny tomatoes because I know what this country needs. There's homegrown tomatoes in every yard I see. And when I die, don't bury me in a box in a cemetery. Because out in the garden would be much better. I could be pushing up a homegrown tomato. Homegrown tomato. All right, we got homegrown tomatoes. All the good things that money can't buy. That's true love and homegrown tomatoes.
Woo! Good one. We got 3 minutes remaining. What do you want to do in 3 minutes besides saying goodbye, thank you, God bless you, and McLain Family Band, or Kentucky Music Hall of Famers, and we have been blessed with your music today.
Well, thank you so much. We'll do a song that John Hartford and I wrote along with my brother Michael, and we grew up playing for country dancing with our father. And this is a song about doing that. It's called The Dancing Old Kentucky. I'm driving fast and running late. I'm all worked up, I've got a date. My pretty girl don't want to wait. There's a dancing old Kentucky. Clear the hallway, sweep the floor. Find you a partner, couple up for the dancing old Kentucky. likes the halter shoes, got the such fisher skirt. Oh my, that girl can flirt at the dancing old Kentucky. Clear the hallway, sweep the floor, find your partner, couple up for the dancing old Kentucky. Young folks at the Panthemies, young folks holler, whoopee! Oh my honey, close to me is the dancing old Kentucky. Some rowdy boys are coming in, it's Lewis, Lamb, and all of them. You just wait and they'll begin to stir up some excitement. What's all that stuff they're bringing in? It's almost got a mandolin! Luckily they take a grin at the dancing old Kentucky. Clear the hallway, sweep the floor, find your partner, couple up for the dancing old Kentucky. Time has come to say goodnight. Peter tired, but our hearts are light. Won't get home before daylight from the dancing old Kentucky. Clear the hallway, sweep the floor, find your partner, couple up for the dancing old Kentucky.
And a big old All right, the McLain Family Band here today at Stars Across Kentucky. Definitely one of the best stars around in this part of the neck of the woods here. They have an induction place that you can go down and see all their things that they've got in the Hall of Fame. I'm not sure what all you all got at this point in time.
We have everything from Daddy's accordion
do you?
to a wonderful banjo and a mandolin that Homer Ledford made for us back in the 60s. Well, there are all kinds of old pictures, a picture of us with Walter Cronkite. There are pictures there of our father and mother, and all of our other sister, Nancy Ann, who's played with us quite a lot, our brother Michael, who's played with us quite a lot, and his wife Jennifer. There are all kinds of wonderful things in the case. We have pictures of they're actually the old LP covers that we made years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
The display was designed by Jody Miller.
yes, it sure was. Masterfully done. Masterfully done. And we appreciate Jessica Blankenship and all the people down at the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame, the board of directors, the board of trustees there, and everyone that makes that happen, because it's an important place.
It is.
And we're just honored to be part of that wonderful, hallowed Kentucky Music Hall of Fame.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna invite you back sometimes if you'll come.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely, we'd love to come back.
Okay.
Charlie Napier, we'd love to join you anytime, either on this side of the microphone or on the other.
Okay. All right. Thank you. God bless you all. We
Thank you,
have
Charlie.
enjoyed this. The Kentucky Music Hall of Fame, and you guys and gals, it's time for news right now at WRVK.